It's so fun to play A&M on a round 2. I played them last week, and you're always just looking to grow and get better. Hey, what can we do better that we didn't do great last time? What can we maybe do different that they're not prepared for? Where can we grow? And we addressed all of those. I thought we served a little better than we did last time. Tonight, I thought they came out serving significantly better than they did last week. And I'm proud of our serve receive, our backcourt for digging in and really answering that challenge as the match went on. So in set 1, we got into a big hole early on, and kudos to them. They were teeing off behind the service line, and it was effective. And as the match went on, I thought we dialed in there and figured that out, and so it changed the game. We are down a few players and doing some different things, and things are wonky, so really proud of our setters for being able to manage that, and that's challenging. Usually you want to feel really comfortable with what you're doing and feel like it's second nature, and we're asking them to do all sorts of crazy stuff. So just really proud of both of them. They're new and growing and learning, and each time we take the floor in a match this spring, I feel like they've both gotten significantly better. So Frazee, captain for us right now, and I think she can speak to a lot of the growth and just, A&M won a national championship last year, so I think they're very well coached, and you can see what a tight match and competitive match this was in sets 2 and 3, 25-23, 25-23 could have gone either way. And lots of growth happened. So really proud, and let's hear what they think.
Yeah, I agree. I think we did a really good job responding to adversity and just kind of stepping in when, we don't have the players that we're used to having with those injuries. So I think we did a really good job responding to that adversity. And we also talk a lot about getting W's in every category. And we did start off in the match a little bit rocky, but as it went on, we were making adjustments and we were responding to the feedback that our coaches and our teammates were giving us. And we were stepping up and making those adjustments and improving in different categories of our entire game. So,
I think that we had a lot of good moments. I feel like as a team, obviously we're growing, we're dealing with some injuries right now. But I feel like as the game went on, we tried our best to stay steady and stay together. And I feel like whenever we did that, we had a lot of good things happen. Obviously, as a team, we have some things we need to work on. But I think that honestly, as we keep working, we're going to be on the right track to be successful in the future.
I think a big thing that we talk about during spring season is just learning and growing from playing these spring matches. And I think Texas A&M is a respectful program. Like Sam said, they won a national championship last year, and being able to compete against them really helps us grow. And I think also coming back and winning that third set really makes a statement. And team's just growing, and we're playing hard and getting the groove of things, and just really proud of everyone, especially with the limited roster.
I was going to ask for the two setters. Setters are kind of the quarterback of the team when it comes to passing the ball and everything like that. How would you say y'all felt being y'all's first semester really being the lead setters for this team? How would you say the communication has improved over the course of the spring season?
Yeah, so I think at first, obviously, going into your first, spring match, you have nerves, there's nerves there. But I feel like as a setter, you have to think about, making the best decision as far as, setting decisions, your hitters and everything like that. But at the same time, I just think that I try to calm myself down and remind myself that, hey, this is my team. It's my job to be a leader. It's my job to try to, calm the storm and make sure that everything's okay with the girls. So, I don't know. That's just kind of how I look at it.
I think, like Hannah said, being a strong communicator is a really big intangible for setters. And honestly, our hitters have done a great job just being good with feedback loops, and we've been working on connections throughout the whole entire spring. And they've made a really easy transition coming in here and being new. And props to them, because we want to give them the best ball possible, and they need to give us feedback. And I think that feedback loop is really important, and it's been really helping us throughout the spring season.
Y'all are playing, a team that is the reigning national champions and competing with them despite being down two of your typical starters. What sort of motivation or maybe optimism does that give y'all for heading into the fall season?
I mean, I think that it's positive. Like, obviously, you're going against someone who had a really good season last year. I mean, I know that their roster is a little bit different, but I think that regardless of, like, the people that we had, you know, we have some injuries and stuff like that. I feel like regardless, our mindset was just to go out there and just play hard, regardless of who's out there, regardless of who we're going to see, regardless of what lineup that we have. So I think that obviously is a good thing. We're going to see them again in the fall and be able to compete with them again. So I think it'll be fun.
I think also, like, every single year you start a new season 0-0 with the record, and I think that playing them in the gym today, I mean, obviously you know that they have talent, they're a good team, but, you know, it's a new year, and even if they won the national championship, like, every team has to prove something, and I think that it's two talented teams on both sides of the net, and just, like, proving yourselves, I think that's very important. Like, they won a national championship last year, like, okay, new challenge, new year, new season.
Yeah, I second all of that. I also think going into the match, we kind of tried to just focus on our side and just be 13 strong. Like, we have 13 players, and we tried to, everyone stepped in a role where they were needed, and that just showed a lot of resilience for the adversity that we've been facing. So,
Ava, new to the program, just talk about your acclimation and how things are going so far.
I just have so much love for the school already, and just the coaches and the people around me. They've just really, they give you confidence, and this is a family, and the culture here is absolutely amazing, and I think it just makes it so easy to come into this gym every single day and play for the people next to you, play for the staff who's around you, and honestly, like, the people who give into this program, like, you want to be here. Like, this is where you want to be, because the transition has been super easy, which I know, like, it's kind of, when you transfer, it's a scary new beginning, but it's been awesome, and I couldn't be more grateful and thankful.